tal? Bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio de Surfing República y hoy me acompaña Marco Montero. Marco, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, ¿qué tal, Meme? Bueno, muy contento de estar nuevamente por acá y pues muy ansioso de mostrarles las noticias y videos que les tenemos para hoy.
Y como ven, le damos la bienvenida a Nuevo Mundo como patrocinador del programa y a todas sus marcas.
Así es, la gran cadena de tiendas Nuevo Mundo se une a Surfing República, así que a partir de hoy les estaremos trayendo videos de las marcas Billabong, Volcom, Ruka, Element y New Wave.
Y New Wave, hablando de New Wave, vean mi nuevo Big Brick Tumbler de este color súper lindo. Y hay colores chivísimas en toda la cadena de tiendas Nuevo Mundo en Costa Rica.
Y bueno, como saben, la frase Life is better in board shorts es una frase que significa que la vida es mejor en pantalones cortos para surfear y ha sido popularizada por la marca Billabong.
Y vamos a poder ver estos episodios ahora de Life is better in board shorts de Billabong en el programa. Así que, ¿qué les parece si vamos con el episodio de lanzamiento?
Why are you saying things? You look really fun over here.
You're not touching my boat. Should I tag?
Saint-Françoise. C'est le nom de ma maman. Les banderoles se déroulent. Cortège de manifestants. Saint-Françoise, grève générale. Saint-Françoise, grève générale. Saint-Françoise, grève générale. Saint-Françoise, grève générale. Vas-y maman, grimpe l'échelle, grimpe, 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 grimpe. Vas-y maman, grimpe l'échelle, grimpe, 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 grimpe. Vas-y maman, grimpe l'échelle, grimpe, 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 grimpe. Vas-y maman, grimpe l'échelle sociale. Tout le monde descend dans la rue. Et maman, c'est toi la plus belle. C'est la grève tant attendue. Vas-y maman, grimpe l'échelle. Toute la journée, tu cuisines du poisson. Tout ça pour des enfants qui n'aiment même pas le poisson. Bonne fête maman. Je t'aime. Tu travailles trop. Saint-Françoise, grève générale. Saint-Françoise, grève générale. Saint-Françoise, grève générale. Saint-Françoise, grève générale. Vas-y maman, grimpe l'échelle, grimpe, 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 grimpe. Vas-y maman, grimpe l'échelle, grimpe, 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 grimpe. Vas-y maman, grimpe l'échelle, grimpe, 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 grimpe. Vas-y maman, grimpe l'échelle sociale. Je t'aime. Je t'aime.
Yeah, it looks like he was riding a Minnie Mouse, but he was ripping on it.
I seek release in my perception. I seek cover from the rain. I find contemplation when I'm looking for pain. How do you treat a prediction when you dream of the day? The shadow is a spineless reflection, only out in the day. People search for a connection, looking for a reason to hate. Conversation causes friction, sadly playing away. Window out of condition, I avoid boredom every day. I see peace in my perception. I see cover from the rain. How do you treat a prediction when you dream of the day? Shadow is a spineless reflection.
Continuamos con Surfing República y contarles que el pasado 29 de septiembre la Academia Surf Dojo realizó su evento mensual Sunday Funday.
Y bueno, Surf Dojo es una academia acá en Jacó que ni siquiera sé por dónde empezar a describírselo, porque es un lugar donde les dan clases de surf skate a los niños, hacen ejercicios físicos, lo llevan a surfear, incluso hasta alimentación les da. Y bueno, los Sunday Fundays son como ellos usualmente cierran el mes.
Y esta última edición de Sunday Funday tuvieron la idea de ir a sembrar árboles y hacer una actividad increíble con todos esos niños en la cancha de fútbol de Playa Hermosa. Así que, ¿qué les parece si vemos el video realizado por nuestro amigo Ramita Cardoso?
Las cosas que mi gente quiere son las cosas que siempre he querido. Una copita para brindar y otras dos para los dos que vienen contigo. Los que no me subían a internet vacilando de amigos. Ahora que nos ponen la alfombrita roja vienen conmigo. Me maten si no pueden entrar. Me muera no les puedo fallar. Yo sin esta gente pa' qué cojones quiero pasar. Me maten si no pueden entrar. Me muera no les puedo fallar. Yo sin esta gente pa' qué cojones quiero pasar. Agua, vámonos, vámonos.
Ahí hay un
la vida no pensamos que la gloria es el dinero. Pero nos equivocamos. Nuestra gente es lo primero. Que tire de la puerta, dice que somos muchos.
58.
¿Cómo? Que tire de la puerta, dice que somos muchos. Quiero venir como sea, ese maco pucho. El mate si no puede entrar, me muera no le puedo fallar. Yo sin esta gente, ¿pa' qué cojones quiero pasar? El mate si no puede entrar.
So much time losing track of us. Where was the real? Undefined, spiraling out of touch. Forgot how it feels.
Esto es Surfing República y ahora nos vamos a las olas de concreto con un video de la casa Volcom que se titula 30 años de Remy Stratton.
Remy Stratton es un legendario skater y que ha sido el team manager del team de skate de Volcom por los últimos 30 años. Así que este video cuenta la evolución del skate de la mano de Remy.
Son that, Daddy. Oh, look at the Cats flag then. Oh, I love it.
What's up, everybody? My name's Remy Stratton. And I've been here for almost 100 years. It's past 30 now, so we need to stop counting, right? I'm here to talk about this capsule,
Which is my last project here at Volcom. It is a culmination of the last 30 years, including inspiration from the team riders. Without the team riders, there would be no program.
There's been hundreds, I think, of covers from 91, Chet Thomas, all the way till now. It's just been an amazing history timeline of Volcom accomplishments. And do you know who the first Volcom rider was?
Yeah, I do.
And who was it?
Motherfucking Chet Thomas on the money.
It's our first cover, March '92, Chet Thomas. I was here for every cover that came out, and I remember seeing them for the first time. And to be a part of it and have all these covers of our team riders at various times during the history of our program since 1991, it feels really good to look at in the office. You appreciate all the hard work because this is the result that everyone loves, is being on the cover of a mag. It's amazing.
Remy doesn't pay attention to the mags. He's like Reese Forbes to me. They're like, you know, it's skate. Like, come on, man, get with it.
This was my first cover, Volcom's second cover, and it was at Jimmy Arrighi's ramp in Westminster.
I just remember like Jimmy Arrighi, I think that's his name. He had the ramp elbow, and they built a vert ramp. And I just remember, you know, Remy would just dominate the sessions there. The area that we lived in, he was the guy that had the biggest buzz going on. It was like the new up-and-coming Ripper, and he was just really good on lip tricks and just high-speed performance, like just powering through the ramp. And if he wants it, he's going to get it. And that's what I always love about Remy.
What about Appleyard? No show year?
Yeah, it's spotty, but quality spotty. It's interesting how many different guys come and go, but like have like cover bursts. Like Appleyard had so many covers, and same with Jeff Rowley. And Rune has a good handful. Dustin Dolan had a handful for sure. Bam.
It was just such perfect timing getting signed to Volcom, Remy becoming the manager for Nike, him putting me on, and then CKY getting signed to the Volcom label, being able to tour with the Warped Tour, headlining the Volcom stage for probably 5 years straight. It was crazy. CKY did their first album, which Remy Stratton actually shot the cover to. It's basically them on stage, and Chad, the guitar player, is famous for whipping his guitar around. He could do it 3 times in a row, but Remy caught the photo at the perfect time, and they decided to make that the cover of their first album. I mean, I think a Remy line for Volcom, if they're doing like how you said, that should have happened a long time ago, man.
Volcom had a lot of the best dudes. Shane Cross got the cover with the back nose blunt. You know, Grant Taylor.
Who's skater of the year, Remy? It's not Jim Gray didn't win. Mike Judd didn't win. Serta, no. Grant Taylor.
The evolution of Grant and Volcom was before sponsorship was even really a word. It was just like more family. It was like, we got you.
It felt like a good family to go with, and we were right. It was solid. Always has been.
You know, Volcom had the whole youth against establishment kind of like slogan with it, and like we kind of lived that, you know, with Remy's ideas that he brought to life. I mean, it was insane.
I'd just been partying with all my friends, probably the night before or something like that, and we kind of set it up to go. I mean, when I woke up in the morning, I was like kind of ready to cancel and didn't really want to go because I was like so hungover, but I had my mom in town, so I was like, we'll go just because she'll like, you know, care for the ride or whatever. Like she'll like be super stoked to go. And then we got him in the blimp, and we're definitely up there scoping pools and like trying to see what was around. You know, this is kind of like, I think before like people were really using, you know, like Google Maps and that to try to like figure out pools. It was kind of like hearsay, you know, like getting up in the blimp was definitely like getting a clear look of what was happening, you know, in the area. And then after that, you go knock on doors and that kind of thing. So he really showed me a lot about riding pools. The way he attacks the shallow end is just, yeah, it's just epic. He had a lot of crazy ideas, and he still does have a lot of crazy ideas, but some of them actually work really well, and some of them are just wild. I mean, that's why we all love him, I think, you know, because he just like thinks of all these like crazy mental things.
He filmed Rune with this creative, like, fucking bungee swing while Rune's doing this sick line, and Remy's like basically skating the ramp with no board on a fucking adult swing. It was fucking hilarious. Like, he's creative, man.
A pretty interesting way of filming. I guess Gregson wasn't around at that time, so I guess that was like the closest we could get to anything that really looked like that. Nobody was really filming like that, you know, like getting close and all filming on dirt ramps like that, you know. So it's definitely a very unique and rad approach. I mean, that was all Remy's idea.
First time I went out of the country was to Cayman Islands, and we just skated this crazy skate park on the island, had a house on the beach. I was like, oh, I get used to this. There's like a photo of me younger and then Felper, and I'm just looking at him like kind of just like, what's this guy's deal? Remy helped us like a lot, because, you know, it would be just me and my dad going on trips, and it's all new to us, so feeling comfortable and having that guidance of learning like how to maneuver in skateboarding when I was younger was really helpful. He's all of it. He's a goofy guy, he's a good human being, he's got crazy ass ideas, and sometimes you're like, Remy, what is this?
In my head, I was just thinking, well, what would be good for a festival? I was kind of thinking of a flower, something that had full range. something that sort of stemmed from the middle and expanded outward, and something that could be repetitious in a pattern. This year I'm going to do is change the flow into a way where it's actually a symmetrical triangle, so that a goofy footer and a regular footer could share lines harmoniously.
That was actually my first trip ever with Volcom, and that's like the first trip that I got to like meet everyone pretty much. It was different, something that I never skated. Oh, I don't think anyone skated. So that's when you see like the kind of mind that Remy had. I ended up having a full part on Holy Stock's video. Right at the end of the video, I moved to the States, and 4 days later, I went to try this kickflip on the car wash to finish my video part. After I broke my foot at the car wash trying the Ollie that morning, I was like, oh, then my shoe's gonna kick me out, you know? Like, I broke my feet, like, who knows? Like, I'm like the upcoming skater trying to make it, and I just broke my shit. It was like, you never know what's gonna happen, and Remy stood for me and, like, gave me the time to, like, recovery and come back to skateboarding, and really did open the doors for me at Volcom. I'm always gonna be thankful to Remy for everything that he done.
And all the while he's got the eye for photography and everything, so all this stuff is in the history books.
Definitely looking forward to the future.
It's also pretty ironic that we've used phrases here. The only constant is change, and to embrace the strange, and that's exactly what I'm doing now.
See, at least you can see the eyes. See that? See, he's trying to hide behind it like he's just some lurk, like stop by the booth. Andrew! Stay safe! Hard flip, Wallenberg! Got it. I ain't going out like that.
He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me.
Lastimosamente llegamos al final de este episodio, espero que lo hayan disfrutado. Recuerden que nos pueden ver en todo Costa Rica por TDMás y todo el continente por PXport.
Lastimosamente se nos acabó el tiempo de este episodio. Recordarles nuevamente que venimos con esta nueva era de Surfing República de la mano de Nuevo Mundo con videos Billabong, Volcom, Ruka, Element y New Wave. Así que nos vemos la próxima semana.
Nos vemos, chao.
Pura vida.
Never get down, dealing, you can go on. Just remember her son.